It's Madden NFL 24, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Lions and the Raiders on Monday Night Prime Time.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Bringing them out now in his 7th season, former 2nd overall pick in the draft from UNC, Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the 2nd overall selection back in 2017, but when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He gets this to Davante Adams. Now an injury timeout, and that is Davante Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Inside handoff down to Fournette, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career's been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they can't...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Leonard Fournette with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. St. Brown motioning left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Here's a screen for Robinson. Muscling free near the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. This to Laporta, right side. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 33.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From the 43, here's second and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, you don't see a ton of draws called on first and 10, and often with good reason, because most defenses are ready for early down runs and often stack the box to limit those gains.
To throw on second down is Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Short pass to Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was a veteran, Leonard Fournette, with the strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Robinson up the middle. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. That stop made by Jack Campbell. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. O.J. Howard. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he spins past him and into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now it's gone. That's out wide here for Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Goff. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trubisky readies the offense. Down 17-14, 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get